Hey my beautiful Libra peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Sam from CancerMoonsTarot. I'm coming at you guys with your mid-February 2022 tarot reading. As always, readings here in general. So if they resonate, that's awesome. And if not, it's not your message. And if you want to check out my official social medias, you're more than welcome to. That's going to be linked down in the description below. But Libra, welcome on in everybody. I have two quick announcements before we start. First things first, in honor of Mercury being in retrograde, I do have here the Mercury Survival Candle and the Moving Forward Soap. Both of these products are crystal healing products, and the intention behind them is to make your Mercury retrograde a hell of a lot easier. So with that being said, they can be purchased together and or separately. It'll be the first link in the description below if you're interested. Also, another great news that I wanted to give you guys is that I did finally move into my first apartment. So the background here is different. I still got to get used to it. I mean, it's kind of similar to my old office, but I'm still getting set up and everything. So sorry if there's an echo. If you guys hear an echo, I apologize. I need more furniture in this office space, but things are looking good. Hopefully I can continue to get it improved over the weekend moving forward. But yeah, hopefully this sounds not too bad. But with that all being said, let's jump on into it, Libra, and see what's up. Starting out with the current energies for you guys. What current energies do we got coming in here for Team Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-February 2022. What current energies do we have here for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout mid-February 2022. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a look. First card out, we got here the Queen of Cups. Moving forward from that, we got here the Fool. And then lastly, what do we got? We got here the Two of Cups. Okay, Libra. So, taking a look at your current energy so far for mid-February, Queen of Cups, Fool card, Two of Cups. Coming into you could be connecting with an Aries, by the way. Coming into mid-February, Queen of Cups to the Fool. On an emotional level, I think you feel a lot lighter. I think this is a time where emotionally things seem to be less heavy for you. And it could have been heavy for quite some time, especially with Mercury going retrograde. It could have been very heavy for you, especially depending on your chart and how Mercury moves through your chart. You might have had a lot of heaviness happening here, but jumping into your mid-February, things seem to be lightening up for you. I mean, with the Two of Cups, I see you guys starting to really reconnect. Now, I'm not sure if this is just about you really reconnecting with yourself or possibly reconnecting with other people. Maybe you've kind of been in hermit mode for a little bit, whether it was intentional or not, and then jumping into mid-February, you start seeing friends again, seeing people again, having plans, going out, really reconnecting. I think that this is going to be a time probably where your social life is booming a little bit more. So definitely be mindful of that. Your social life, your family life, your friends' life, that's going to be booming a lot more for you guys coming into the mid-month mark, especially for those of you that have kind of been dealing with a lot of heavy energies, because like as an air sign, when you're going through a lot that's heavy, you don't really tell people about it, so you tend to kind of be on your own. But jumping into mid-February, the heaviness is lifting. Okay, so if you had a lot of heaviness on you emotionally, that's lifting for you. Really great news. If you haven't been too social, you're gonna get out there. You're gonna start being a social butterfly again. It looks really good so far. Okay, let's go ahead and see what energies you're dealing with though, jumping into mid-February. So what is my Libras gonna be dealing with here coming into mid-February? Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-February 2022. We had the Ten of Wands come out. Moving forward from that though, we got here the Seven of Wands, we got here the Ten of Swords, and we got here the Nine of Cups. So, Ten of Wands to the Seven of Wands. That's awesome to see, okay? It's about putting burdens behind you. Standing up to your burdens and not letting them control you. Standing up to your burdens and not letting them be the star of the show, because you are in fact the star of the show, Libra, okay? So essentially, it's about letting go of some burdensome things. Whatever's been bothering you, affecting you, like I said, that heaviness, that heavy energy you've endured, it is no longer going to be there. You're coming out very confident. You're standing very tall and very proud. We also got here the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, you're really just removing here, Libra, all the things that have been kind of dragging you down for the past few weeks, and you're tapping into an energy of like self-care and self-enjoyment and self-pleasure. So it's going to be like really investing into your guilty pleasures this month. Quick warning about that though. Be mindful of indulgence. Whether you're indulging in drinking, you're indulging in other types of things, whatever it is you might indulge into, whatever your kind of vices, be careful about your vices, Libra, jumping into mid-February, because you could overindulge, okay? So that's the one thing that I wanted to say to you guys, because this is a time for indulgence, right? It's a time for, I'm going to be happy, I feel lighter, I don't got the world weighing me down anymore, I'm going to do what I want to do. Just don't overindulge. okay? Everything in moderation, and you're totally set, you're totally fine, okay? So be mindful of that, because you may notice that feeling of wanting to overindulge, okay? All right, so based upon the energies you're dealing with so far, burdens being released for sure, you're feeling a lot lighter, you're feeling happier, you're in a position of time to where you feel like you can do you again, and you're taking interest in being more social is what I'm seeing here. All right, let's see where things are going for you, Libra. Where are things going to be going for you guys? Jumping into mid-February 2022, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-February 2022. Let's go ahead and have a look. We had here the Sun card. I like that for you. You could be dealing with a Leo. We also got the World. We got here the Five of Wands, and we got here the Ace of Pentacles. So the Sun to the World card. It feels like the world is different too. You're going to feel that because Mercury is not necessarily coming to a close yet, but it's getting to that point where it will soon. So I think that the world is starting to change. You're noticing that people around you are more happier. You're more happier. I know this is super general, but I keep getting that the energies are just lighter. They are. So you're realizing, okay, like, feels like I'm in a whole new world right now in comparison to what I was feeling a couple of weeks ago. You know, Five of Wands here to the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like I've now had the opportunity to get all of my frustrations out. Some of you here could be going to the gym, or maybe you recently started going to the gym. Five of Wands, it looks like they're all these people are beating up this beehive, which is a bad idea, but it kind of reminded me of like doing a punching bag. So maybe you're doing kickboxing, maybe you're doing the gym, something like that. The gym is awesome to get your stress out. You know, 4 months strong, been going to the gym, love it, really helps reduce stress. So I would definitely recommend for those of you that deal with a lot of stress, or even for those of you that deal with anxiety and depression, really helps you out, okay? Getting physical is such a big help in a lot of areas in our lives. So ultimately, Libra, I do feel here that you're getting this opportunity for stress relief by being more social, by feeling like all the heavy energy has been lifted from your shoulders. It's almost as if a veil was there, the veil's been lifted, you know? So jumping into your mid-month mark, you feel really good. It's starting to feel normal again. You're starting to feel normal again. You're indulging, you know, you're doing your hobbies, you're hanging out with your friends, you're taking opportunities to do something new. You're feeling pretty adventurous at this time too. Some of you guys could be taking a trip, you could be doing something you've never done before, especially when it comes towards something that involves adrenaline. Not sure why that's what's showing up. Maybe going hiking, maybe zip lining, maybe on a roller coaster. I don't know, but that's the vibes that I'm getting here for you, Libra, okay? So coming into your mid-month mark here so far, on a really good mental note, things are looking well for you. It was pretty similar actually to Gemini. Gemini was having a really good month mentally too. So you're going to be having a great month mentally. I do see a lot of, you know, fun times for you. You're really putting yourself out there. You're getting out of hermit mode. It's about just being really social and connecting with your friends and with your loved ones. And if that's not what some of you Libras are doing, it's about just reconnecting with yourself. You know, you could find yourself getting back into a hobby that you haven't done for years or that you haven't done for months. You could find yourself getting back into doing the things you love that you kind of forgot that you loved them because life kind of, you know, caught up with you and took you away from the things that you really fucked with, you know? For example, Libra, maybe work just got too time consuming and you didn't have time to design clothing if that was something you loved doing, or film make if that was something you loved doing. So you're gonna have time to really reconnect with your passions again, really re-explore them during this time since the energy feels lighter, things feel more fun, you know? And that's good. Everybody can use a little bit of fun in their life, right? So I like that, Libra. I like it a lot. Let's see where things are going for you, okay? Let's see what your guides have to say, because I just did that part. All right, keep in mind for this portion of the reading, whatever comes up from your spirit guides, it may apply to everything we just talked about, or it could be a completely random message that your guides need you to hear. So are there any dire and important messages coming in here from Libra spirit guides throughout mid-February 2022? Are there any dire or important messages coming in here from Libra spirit guides throughout mid-February 2022? We got here the Three of Wands, we got here the Page of Cups, we got here the Wheel of Fortune, and we got here the Ace of Cups. Okay, let's see what your guides have to say. Three of Wands to the Page of Cups. Yeah, it felt like good times were like a world away. It's like you were standing on this rock and you were looking across the Atlantic Ocean, and across the Atlantic Ocean were the good times. It was like the good times felt so far away for the past couple of weeks, especially since Mercury went retrograde. It was just so hard, it was so heavy. But the good times are here. You don't need to cross an ocean anymore, you know? You have the ocean right in front of you, is essentially the vibe that I'm picking up on. So coming into your mid-February, your guides wanted you to realize no matter how far away your happiness seemed, it was always available to you. The thing is that the heaviness may have gotten in the way, but it doesn't mean that the happiness and the good times disappeared. It just meant that maybe you needed to spend some time right now in these heavy energies, figure some shit out, you know? You know what this looks like to me, Libra? Most likely, for the past couple weeks since Mercury went retrograde, you were probably in a shadow period in your life. You were inside your shadow. You were looking at all the things that came up that needed to be healed and that needed to be worked on, because Mercury has a surefire way of bringing up whatever you haven't healed and forcing you to confront it. Like, Mercury can be a bitch, okay? It brings up all the stuff you haven't healed from yet and really forces you to kind of confront it head on, and you have to either confront it or let it go. But if you let it go or avoid it, it's a persistent type of energy. It's going to keep bothering you and make things worse. So when you kind of allow yourself to confront whatever comes up during the Mercury retrograde period and work through it, you will inevitably release it a lot quicker. And I think that's what happened here for you. I feel like you've been in your shadow period. You've had things come up that you needed to heal from, possibly past traumas, possibly childhood things, possibly revisiting situations with exes, like ex-best friends, ex-best people, or relationships. There you go, ex-best people, who says that? But like ex-relationships, right? So you probably have maybe revisited some of that stuff too. You could have revisited like similar feelings to how you used to feel in your past. You know, some of you may have had certain anxieties come back up, certain fears come up, but whatever has been revisited for you, it was all for the purpose of you to heal from it. And I think you did. So coming into mid-February, you know, you're out of your shadow period here. Things are changing. And it feels like there is an open channel for love again. There's an open channel here for happiness, for fulfillment, for good times and good vibes coming into your mid-February. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is that card that represents change. And what's changing for you is that you feel this flow again. You feel good moments, good times. This heaviness is gone. It's like, I'm in a great place emotionally. I got good people around me. I got good situations around me. I feel like I'm back and submerged in my life. I'm getting back into hobbies I haven't been in such a long time. It's like, yo, things are going well, man. I'm feeling pretty happy. I'm feeling pretty good. All right, Libra, let's take a look at your overall outcome here. What's going to be Libra's overall outcome for mid-February 2022? Give me a sec here, Libra. What do we got for the overall outcome, please, for Libra? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout mid-February 2022. And what do we have? We have here the Ten of Pentacles. Dude, that's awesome. That's like the ultimate stability. That's the energy here of feeling super duper stable, feeling super duper connected. This could be a lot of stability within your family sector, Libra. For some of you guys, I do want to mention this, there might be family breakthroughs for Libras, especially if you've had family issues in the past. So if you've had family issues in the past with your family as a whole, maybe you guys didn't get along, maybe there was a lot of drama, maybe there was just a lot that kind of split the family in half, I do see those energies being resolved. So if there has been family issues, there could be a lot of things being resolved this month for you. At this mid-month mark, there could be a lot of things being resolved for you. Ultimately though, it's about growing closer to your family, growing closer to the people around you, but also growing closer to your life. Like, you feel like you're a part of your life again. Libra, what the past 3 weeks kind of probably felt like for you since Mercury went retrograde is it's probably felt like a dream. You know, I don't know if any of you guys suffer from derealization, depersonalization, okay? When you feel depersonalized, it's an energy where you don't even feel like you're inside your own body. You don't even feel like you're inside your own life. It's almost as if like every day it's a walking dream. The way that I describe it when I've experienced it is it feels like your body is trying to astral project in your waking state. You're not asleep, you're not laying down in your living life. It's like your body's just trying, your soul's trying to detach from you. It's almost how derealization and depersonalization feels when they're both combined. So ultimately, you might have felt very depersonalized coming into when Mercury went retrograde. You might have felt like, I don't know, my life don't feel weird. I don't feel like I'm in my body. I don't feel like I'm living. I feel like I'm just in this heavy fucking energy doing everything I can to survive. Coming into mid-February though, that's a whole different story. You like feel in your body again. You feel in your life again. You feel submerged in it. Everything is real to you. Everything feels good. Everything feels normal again because there isn't this heaviness that's making you want to not even be in your body. You see what I'm saying? So I know not all of you guys would be experiencing that, but maybe a few of you do. Maybe a few of you have experienced that. But either way, Ten of Pentacles being your outcome, lovely outcome, guys. growing closer to your friends, growing closer to your family, growing closer in your life again, and really reconnecting with your life again, reconnecting with old hobbies. It all feels good, you know? It feels like life is just in a good place again. And that's a feeling that is really great to feel after a long time of feeling a struggle, okay? So Libra, you're looking well. I like that. Be well. Continue to be well, okay? And thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Libra, if you're new here, thank you so much. I would definitely say, if you're new here, consider subscribing. I'd appreciate that so much. Before we sign off, guys, if you are interested in the Mercury Survival Candle or the Moving Forward Soap, first link in the description below. Feel free to give it a check out. You're more than welcome to. But Libra, I love you guys. Enjoy your mid-February, and I will catch you all in the next video. Much love to my Libra peeps, and have yourselves a good one. Peace.